Ladies and gentlemen, let's go to the guy who's all wet in the weather center, Anthony J. Good morning, Anthony. I'm glad that I
Yeah.
finally got a hold of you. I said you were all wet in the introduction. I didn't know if you heard it or not,
Yeah.
but most of the rain. Are we through most of the rain for today already, or is there still some more to come?
We're through most of it, yes. Well, and then we've got some looking on the radar now. It's really scattered with this system coming through today. Some rain showers over northern parts of our area. You might see a couple more in the next few hours, but really not a big deal. And then we'll be done with it by this afternoon. So it's not going to be a bad day, and temps will be getting up in the 50s. And this week, well, we just got over the World Series. It's now we got Halloween coming up. And it looks like it's going to be pretty mild for Halloween, Marshall. Not hot, but temperatures, I'd say, skipping ahead of Halloween, I'd say 60s for the trick or treaters on Wednesday. And unfortunately, I can't rule out some late day showers trying to kind of sneak in as we go through the day. So if you're heading out for Halloween, I would keep that in mind. Nothing heavy, but some sprinkles and light showers in the afternoon and evening. So, what's your feeling about Halloween, Marshall? Are you a fan?
I know all the lights will be off at my house, and the doors will be shut. And there's no kids that live. There's one little boy that lives on the street next to me, but I just lock up the house and I sit and squalor. I I mean, if I lived in a neighborhood that had a lot of kids, I'd have it open up and lit, and I'd do some stuff. But no one comes up on top of the hill to go trick or treating. So it's not much of a holiday for me.
Yeah, it's for the kids, but you know what? A lot of the adults really. I don't know, but have you noticed that the adults have participated more? It seems like in recent years.
Oh, I participated when I was a slightly younger adult.
Mm.
I used to participate, but I'm not the type of person that likes to get dressed up in things in layers and stuff like that. And I just don't like that. That's why I don't like winter. I don't like
Yeah,
wearing a lot of extra clothes. And when you go out in Halloween or you go to costume parties, if you're an adult, you're at a costume party, you're dancing, you're drinking, you're sweating, and you got this extra costume on. I just never really enjoyed that portion of it as an adult. And as a kid, I never enjoyed it because when you went outside in a costume, you were cold. So Halloween was never one of my favorite holidays.
yeah. Actually, when I was a kid, at first I was not a fan of it. I just thought it was so. Yeah, sort of the same with all those heavy costumes. But then I got into it later, like in high school and stuff, and even as adults, it's just too fun to resist sometimes.
And I wasn't one of those kids that used to like throw toilet paper and have fun like that. I did so and throw firecrackers. I was the type of kid that if I was out for Halloween, I got the eggs and firecrackers thrown at me. So I mean, so Halloween was never really a great big thing for me.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
wasn't, you know.
I think it's a tradition that's just gonna continue on forever. Halloween and the two funnest holidays, Halloween, Christmas. I think.
Actually, I think to me, the top three holidays for me, and they would be in this order, is actually I'll give you the top four.
Mm.
And July 4th is number one.
Yeah, Fourth of July.
Pardon me, I'll give you five. I'm up to five, the top five. July 4th is number one. Veterans Day is number two.
Mm.
Christmas is number three. Memorial Labor Day, Memorial Day is that's Veterans Day. Labor Day is number four, and my birthday is number five. Those are
Yes.
my top holidays. Those are my top holidays, and we'll leave it at that. And Christmas is only a top holiday because just because. You know what I mean? How can
Yeah.
you not put Christmas in your top? Now, if I was Jewish, I would have Hanukkah.
Right.
You know, whatever your religion is, that should be in the top five. Should be in the top
Oh
five.
yeah. For me, Thanksgiving is way up there, and I just love, 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 love turkey and all the food that goes along with, and the cooking is just absolutely. It's just so great for me.
If my grandmother and her sisters were still alive, Thanksgiving would be there, but they're
Yeah.
not alive, and they don't cook for me anymore. So, and the rest of the family. When I was a kid, I'm 66, so when I was a kid, we would go, and the whole family would get together. There'd be like 35 adults. There'd be like literally 35, 40 children.
Yeah.
And it was just a huge gathering, and all the grandmothers would all cook, all the sisters would all cook, and it was just unbelievable. But now that they're not here, and our wing of the family is down to about 9 members, it's not the same.
Right.
It's not the same.
Right. Right.
Most of the leaves have fallen off the tree.
Yeah. Exactly.
How depressing is this getting, huh?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, Halloween though is still fun. I mean, I don't eat candy anymore, but I do enjoy like the Halloween parties and that kind of thing, and getting creative.
All right. Well, give us the forecast. We've been talking. We've been
Yeah.
talking about everything else but the forecast.
Yeah, here's the forecast. Well, the rain will be ending, as I mentioned, and just mostly cloudy this afternoon, about 55, down to the mid 30s tonight. And then tomorrow it's going to be a perfect day, clear and crisp, 50 to 55. And again, Wednesday, Halloween, it'll start sunny, then more clouds, and we might have some sprinkles or showers around towards the end of the day. But a pretty warm Halloween, I'd say, with highs about 60 to 65.
All right. And what does next weekend look like at first glance? We had a lot of things canceled on Saturday and Sunday. What does Saturday and Sunday look like at first glance?
Oh, yeah, we're in kind of an interesting weather pattern that is wanting to give us some kind of wet weather on the weekends. A storm is gonna give us some rain, I think, here on Friday, and then on the weekend, another storm could form over the southeast and right up the coast. Depending on how close it gets to us, we could have another rainy Saturday up here in the Northeast. We'll keep an eye on that, though.
All right. Well, we've managed to depress people by talking about how the older you get, the less families around for Thanksgiving, and now we've depressed them that we might get some more rain next weekend. Let's look on the sunny side of things. Halloween looks okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And we should get some sun today, right?
Yeah, towards the end of the day, I would bet on some. Yeah, for sure.
All right. Well, with that being said, God bless you. Now, I think you've got one more Monday left, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
And then Pat will start working on Mondays again.
Yeah, as we head into the late fall, and
Right.
then the wintertime, it gets pretty. That's when we're busiest. Winter storms. That's the.
And
That's
also, he doesn't have to film anymore when he does that.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, well, I'll speak to you next Monday then.
Yes, sir.
All right, Anthony, take care.
You too, Marshall.
Bye-bye.
Stay safe.
Anthony J. this morning in the Weather Center with a check on our tri-state forecast here on Robin Hood Radio.